so sorry, Miss Palmer's class. We did not do this value scale last week, right? No, but we did our donuts. You're going to need a pencil. You're going to need to write your name up here. This is Mr. Rifle's live art studio with Miss Palmer's amazing fourth grade class. We're going to start out with our black square, and it's not black yet. We've got to make it black by pushing down with our pencil. Notice I'm using my point right now. That is not the best way to shade. It's better to take the side of your pencil and blend. You can't see? What can't you see? Move to the painting table then, Oliver. Is that Oliver? Say hi, Oliver. Oliver, you're live. It's better than being dead, right? That was a bad joke, Mr. Rifle. Okay, you guys can use your finger to blend this in or a Q-tip. If you get one of my Q-tips, make sure you throw it in the trash. Nobody wants a dirty Q-tip laying around like my son does. So I'm going to blend this in. This is our first step to showing value and shading. I'm going to shut the light off for a minute so you can see that. It had a little bit of a sheen to it because it was shiny. Now I'm going to go a little lighter for my dark gray. I'm just going to press a little lighter. I may have to go a little darker. If I'm making lines back and forth, that's called hatching, especially if I'm being more um, diligent in this, more obvious in it. My kids in fifth grade didn't know what hatching and cross hatching was when we did our self-evaluation today, and I want you guys to make sure you know what that is. Will you answer the door, please? Then I'm going to go across it the opposite way. Thank you, Graham. And then I'm going to blend that in. These should be different in value because we're going to do a drawing today using the value scale. This is going to help be our guide. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to the third one. This is my medium. So I'm trying to make this intentionally look more gray. I'm using a different kind of pressure with my pencil. I'm trying to get rid of all the white. I might leave a little more white in my light gray one just to get my value to be a little better. Notice when I'm blending, I'm going outside of my box. I can always clean that up because with blending and shading, I'm not pushing so hard that I'm scratching my paper. So I'm able to erase. Even in this dark area, I could erase that pretty easily because I didn't scratch my pencil with the point of the pencil. That's why I'm constantly telling you guys you don't need to have a sharpened pencil as far as a point when you're drawing, because it actually is bad for drawing because you don't you scratch your paper. Where you been, Tyler? Okay. So that looks like black. That looks like a little darker. That looks like a little more gray. And that's even lighter. I'm going to lighten this up just a little bit because I'm having a hard time distinguishing. So I just took my eraser and I lightened it up even more. Our goal today, though, is we're going to make some 3D art. Move my butterfly out of the way. That was my second grade art. When I get done, I want you to draw on the back or in your sketchbook, or you can actually do this on the back right now after you do your value scale, because your sketchbook, I don't want to collect your sketch out of your sketchbook, but I do want to collect the value scale to see if you understood. How I made this cube was I started out with just my square, and then I added 3 diagonal lines. And then this, Mr. Rifle's speech is getting all messed up, Bailey. This is a vertical line, whereas this is a horizontal line. Your dad showed you how to make it? Well, guess what? Mr. Rifle's showing you right now. I'm going to make a shadow come out from this. And again, I'm using a very light line. I'm not pushing down hard, so I'm not scratching my paper. And I'm going to do hatching to make this gray come out from here. And now that I did this on the back, I can't show you my value scale anymore. I got another one sitting here somewhere. I made a video last night. I'm going to show you guys on YouTube. You guys can watch it on YouTube. I was telling Brandon I created like 3 new videos this morning. It's called Rifle Arts YouTube. I'm going to show you it. You can see it on Canvas because most of my videos I make on Canvas are on YouTube. Rifle Art. So, does that look a little darker? Because this is going to be my darkest part of my cube. Probably should use the side of my pencil like Mr. Rifle told me. See how that's darker when I use the side? And I'm not scratching my paper. When you scratch your paper, that's called embossing the paper. It makes a scratch in it, and it makes an indentation, and it makes it really hard to erase. My friend's talking in the background. I hear you, and so does the video. Who is that friend talking? Corbin. Is Mom going to hear you in the video? I think she's going to hear you two talking. Are you being quiet? Okay, I'm going to do this other side over here as well. I'm going to make it more gray. And then this is, oh, could you guys not see that? I had it down too low, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to make a horizontal line here and here. That is going to be the horizon, which just gave me more space. I'm getting space from my diagonal line. I'm getting space because I drew my horizontal line. And I'm also getting space because of these two diagonal lines, which makes the object project out from the paper. By creating a shadow in the background behind, or just by making a contrast, by making my background a different color, I can make that cube pop out even more. Oh, you can't see it. I'm sorry. Thank you for telling me that because I wouldn't even realize it until I looked up at the camera. Sometimes I don't realize when I'm videotaping I'm missing it because my hand's in the way, or I'm going to show you here in just 1 second after I finish this video because this is live right now. Everything I'm saying, they're hearing, you're hearing. So I'm going to take this and blend it. When I take my headphones off, they'll hear you better. And I'll let you say bye. Okay? Let me take my headphones off first. Okay, Miss Palmer's class. Say farewell.